Hello audiophiles and music lovers. Just finished my jogging. Oh, there's a lot of mosquitoes here. I'm in one of the MRT station in Singapore, uh, called the Chinese Garden MRT station. One of our like subway, you call it the tube. Depends on where you come from. Today I want to share with you about forms. Yes, forms, right? Like the music industry that I'm in. I mean, the enhancing sound quality industry. So now today we are going to talk about subwoofer or speaker enclosure, right? Basically a few types of speaker enclosure. One you call it the vetted or potted bass reflex. Basically a box enclosure, you put the subwoofer and then it's either the front or back there is a hole, you call a pot, to let air movement then exit from the box enclosure when you play music. The other type is called seal. That means the woofer in the box enclosure, there's no pot, no hole for air to escape. This form will take more energy to drive. And then you have the passive radiator very close to the seal box enclosure. And then there's another type called a transmission line. Basically it's like a potted enclosure, but there's a series of enclosure inside. Air got to go through before it exit. So the engineer that designed this box enclosure, they must time the exit of the frequency, more the lower end frequency, to exit from the box enclosure when you go towards the pot, exit from the bass speaker base, right? So that one very crucial, the timing of the crossover. So why today I talk about the different aspect of speaker. We are not going towards the magnetic, the planar, that range. That is very niche type of speaker movement of magnetic field. So basically these 3 or 4 type, they take the form of a box enclosure. That means like take the shape of a saucer, a cup, a glass, right? I have to relate to a legend, Bruce Lee. Why we bring a fighter into the picture? Bruce Lee, as I quote in one of his book, right? Even in interviews you can find on YouTube nowadays, he said, and I quote, empty your mind, be shapeless, be formless, flow like water, right? And unquote. Basically why I bring Bruce Lee into the picture, because he shaped the way I look at the design of my product range, how it gotten to be. It also gel with Paul Cribb's ideology, so everything come into place. All these design, speaker design, they have their pros and cons, pros and cons, their weakness and their strength, right? But they take a certain form. So but then the designer didn't factor into consideration of the environment, the room you're in, where's the window, where there's a door. It has play a part how end result, right, the music will sound, right? So coming back to my product, in a way when we do our product range, we do factor all this into consideration, and the final product that we research and come up with, it follow all these principles. We call it dark energy. Actually it's not that we come up with this term, this is a scientific term. There's certain scientific principles, theory involved, right? So be flow with the environment, come with whatever sound system you have, whatever speaker you have. Our product can enhance sound quality to bring out the dynamic of the music reproduction from the recorded source, right? So in a way it helped my business. It helped me reach out to those who tried, tested and believe and enjoy the music reproduction from the system after the add-on of my music enhancer and other range that I'll share with you later on. So this is what I can share with you today. Flow like water, don't take shape, don't take form. It's supposed to be enjoy your music. Thank you.